Now our next candidate is the first candidate that I met in this endeavor of ours. Gordon was at the pre-Dorchester dinner that the North Coast Republican women put on, pre-Dorchester, naturally. Gordon is the eldest of 5 children. In '91, Gordon enrolled at the University of Nevada, Reno. By taking on a grueling class schedule, he was able to complete his 4-year studies in only 2 years. This was in a bachelor's in business administration with minors in economics and international management. A month after graduating, Gordon returned to Oregon and established his business, CW Concrete, in Medford. He's currently, in this capacity, providing jobs for more than 40 full-time employees. Please join me in welcoming running for governor, Gordon Challstrom.
Good evening. It's good to see you all. I just want to tell you a couple things about me. First of all, I'm not a career politician. I am a businessman from Medford, Oregon. I don't want to be a career politician. I want to be a public servant to you. And I'm going to lead this state by values. I'm going to tell you a few things about me. I'm a lifetime member of the NRA. I am pro-life. And I still believe marriage is between a man and a woman. And that's how I'm going to lead this state. I don't know if you heard today, but the BLM back down in Nevada, the rancher guy is down. And I'm going to tell you, that's how we're going to get our forests back. There is a veil out there. It's all a big bluff that we can't get out there and log.
Yes.
You know, the day after I'm sworn in, I'm grabbing my chainsaw. I'm going down to Josephine County.
Yes.
And I plan on having a couple hundred Sawyers at my back. And I'll have a constitutional sheriff, Gil Gilbertson, right there.
Yes, Gil. And
I'm going to go cut some damn trees down. And I think we're going to be cutting them in every county in this state. They cannot stop us. It is not government land. It is our land. It's time to take it back. Let the counties manage it into perpetuity, and we can log forever. That's the problem. That's why these counties are all broke, other than you guys. You're lucky you don't have any federal lands. We need to get out there and get back to work in the timber industry. I mean, we have a healthy forest, has 140 to 160 trees an acre. We have forests that has over 600 trees to an acre. You can't walk through it. We need to get out there and thin that and not waste that thinning. Why can't we develop biomass, start producing electricity all over this state? That's a good way. That puts more people to work. Jobs has got to be the #1 issue in this election. 23% of the children in this state are in the poverty level. You know, and the people that are out there working, they're hard-working people, but you cannot make a family wage job serving coffee, serving food, pumping gas. You're still dependent on the state for food stamps. We've got to get back to work, and the only way we can make family wage jobs is to manufacture and extract our God-given resources, and that's what it's going to take. With the timber industry reviving itself, we're going to have plenty of money for our schools, plenty of money for our police department. You know, I don't want to waste the money. I think that the primary focus on the county should be public service or public safety and schools, but I leave that up to you. As far as the schools, I want to eliminate the Oregon Department of Education. I want to close it completely. The people in Salem, Oregon are more concerned about the name of the mascot than the product they're putting out. It's terrible. You think about it. And they're taking the cream and the money off up there. We're better off to send that money down to the 195 school districts in this state, and we can hire some more teachers. And I want local control on the education. I believe that we can get the administrators together, form an association, and develop our own educational standards for the state. We don't need people in Salem, Oregon controlling what we teach, how we teach, and the length of the school year. That should be handled right here at a local level. And by dispersing the authority to the 195 school districts, guess what? Common Core is not going to reach it quite as easy. You know, when it goes to the Oregon Department of Education, it's just a big funnel. So we have to close that, and that's the best way to get our education system back. And we need a governor that has the political will to stand up for the people of Oregon. We've got to be able to lower the taxes, reduce burdensome regulations, so that the real job creators, the private sector, can live and breathe and prosper and cherish in this state. I want to be a governor that represents the families and the small business owners. As far as corporate taxes, corporations, you all know, don't pay taxes. They collect them. They collect them from each and every one of you every time you buy one of their goods and services. We need to eliminate the corporate tax in this state. And that will tear down the fence that says corporations aren't welcome to do business here. We need to diversify our economy. We need more manufacturing. We need more jobs that pay family wage. I can't emphasize that enough. As a contractor, I had 40, 45 employees, and I paid a family wage. I bought their insurance, and we had profit sharing. You know, they were incentivized to be productive. And that's what we have to do for businesses in Oregon. We need to incentivize them to open up shop and be productive. And if we can get the government out of the way and increase our property rights, guess what? We'll all be richer. Right now, there are industries that want to come to Oregon, but you know, the Oregon Land Bureau, they said, well, there's 100 acres of commercial land or industrial land in this county. Yes, but there may be 5 acres here, 5 acres there, 20 acres here, 20 acres there. An industry could require 200 acres of land, and they want a rail line there and the seaport next to it. There isn't that kind of land available. We've got to get the Bureau or the Oregon lands out of the way and let the private property owners dictate what we do with our land. And if we can do that, then we'll increase our freedom. And that's what it's about here. It's about freedom. I feel it. I have 8 grandkids, 7 of them that live in Medford, and that's the big reason I ran. Because they don't have the opportunities that I had. And I want something better for them. And last I checked, they didn't vote for any of those idiots in Salem, Oregon. I'm just going to say this before I leave. You know, if you elect a politician, you get more laws. If you elect a businessman, you get more jobs. And that's what this state needs, is jobs. My name is Gordon Challstrom, and I want to be your next governor. Thank you very much.